Hey everyone, welcome back. In this Postman tutorial, we are going to discuss a little bit more about the Postman mock server and mocking. And in this video, I'm going to cover how you can use the existing collection and then mock the whole services out of it. Okay, so before that, if you are on the free account, I would like to mention that if you can go ahead and see the mock usage. So basically you'll see that 52 I have already used these mock usage and 1000 is available on the free account. Okay, so that's the limitation in the free account, and if you're on the premium version, then you will be having a different option there. Now, mock server that we have been creating a new collection whenever we were creating the mock server, right? But if we go to mock server and try to create a mock server, we can also select an existing collection that is there and mock it, right? So if I simply, let me close this and close this as well. If I simply go to the collection directly from the collection, whichever, say for example, there is a existing collection and the services are already up and running, but the environment is not stable, or there is something which we do not want to rely on third party. So wherein if there is something which is available live and we can go ahead and hit that endpoint, right? So for example, this one, the JIRA API. Now, if I have to test something again and again, and I do not want to rely on the uptime of the server that is external, I can go ahead from the collection itself. Say for example, from this collection, okay, I'll go in the ellipses here, okay, click on the ellipses and then click on mock collection. Okay, so what this will do is it will select the collection which we can go ahead and mock it. Okay, in the environment, I can go ahead and let me choose no environment. I'll choose no environment here. All right, and then I can say, okay, this is JIRA mock server. Okay, now I'll say save the mock server URL as a new environment variable. All right, so it will be saved as a new environment variable as well. So I'll create a mock server. So another mock server will be created and you will see everything as usual. Now, if I go to the mock servers, you'll see another mock server here. Okay. And if I go to the collection here, then now I can go ahead and basically, if you see here, I can simply go ahead and hit the get projects. Okay. So get project and I'll choose this environment. So our CV Academy Live. So this host name gets resolved. Okay. So now we are hitting this on the real server. Okay. So I'll say, okay, get projects, right? Now, because I have created a mock server for this particular collection, so I'll go ahead and save this as an example. All right. And what I'll do is I'll say, okay, this is the success response, right? This is the actual response that comes from the real JIRA server if the project exists. Okay. Now, say for example, you want to mock this whole response and everything that you are getting. This is more of a exact response with the actual data that will come. Okay. So I can simply save this as an example. Okay. And I'll say, okay, this is the project search. So I'll keep the endpoint as is. All right. And then I'll say get projects and let me just say get projects mock. Okay. Just to differentiate. All right. And go back to collection and you'll see get projects mock got saved, right? Now, how can we go ahead and use this particular endpoint? Okay. So now because I have saved this as an endpoint, okay, so I can simply go ahead and change the environment to JIRA mock server. So now instead of hitting the real server, when I'll hit this project search, okay, now we know that this in the mock, the environment variable is not host name. It gets saved as a URL. Okay. So I have to either change it to the URL to resolve it, or if I simply keep it as host name, so I don't have to change it again and again. So what I'll do is I'll go to the environments and I'll go to JIRA mock server, and here in the variable name, I'll change it to the host name so that it matches, right? And here you will see that this is the mock server value that is there, right? That is saved here. So if I go on this in this get JIRA projects, right? And now if you see, because I have changed it to JIRA mock server, if I'll hit this particular endpoint now, okay, I'll say try, this will hit the mock now, okay, and the same response that we were getting, okay, because I have saved it as an example. So this will be available for me even though the real JIRA server is not available or it is down. I can still go ahead, and if there is a lot more things to validate here, in this particular response, I can use the mock server because I have mocked when the real server was up and running. So I can basically do this for any number of requests, the real APIs that are available, in order to reduce the dependency on the environment, any of the network connectivity issues and flakiness. Okay, so this is basically how you are going to mock the collection as a whole, and then use the Postman mock server to continue your testing if there are any hiccups or environment issues, etc. Okay, that's one part. Then the next thing is basically if you want to edit the mock servers, right? So I can simply go ahead to the mock server. Okay, go to mock server and select the mock server. You will see that you will get edit configuration, right? So you'll see, simply click on edit configuration, and in the configuration you can edit the mock server name. You can also edit the response matching, right? So basically here you can say, okay, request body, headers, what all you want to, what you want to see in the response. Choose what response is served by your mock server. So if you want to serve the request body or a specific header, then you can specify that here as well and update the mock server accordingly. Okay, so this is briefly how you're going to create a mock server from an existing collection and use it in your testing process. That's all for this video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you very much for watching.